Hey Robin, I'm Colin from Salesforce. How you doing today?
Hi. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm doing well. How are you?
Nice to meet you too. I'm doing good. So I heard that you got to catch up with Abby the other day.
I did. Isn't she awesome?
Yeah, she is the best. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
I
I'm,
know.
I'm really grateful that she set me up with this interview too.
1,000%. I mean, I feel like we haven't seen each other in so long, so it was awesome. She mentioned a little bit about you guys, but I'm excited to learn more for sure.
Yeah, it's got to be tough to find free time to be able to get that in there, but
Oh yeah, 1,000. I mean, it's our weeks are jam-packed, so whenever I have a little bit of free time, I'm always down for something. So I was excited I got to see her.
I gotcha. So I heard you're in the market for a new CRM.
I am. Our CRM that we're currently with, I think she might have mentioned it to you, but we're currently with HubSpot. And I think that right now, they're just not really giving us what we need. And our company as a whole is kind of going under a restructuring. So we're trying to find something, that would better fit us.
Okay. So have you heard anything about Salesforce at all? Like, have you seen maybe some of the commercials or?
I actually just did, I think it's one of your newer ones, or maybe I'm wrong, but I think I just saw one with Matthew McConaughey in it, and it was like one of the ones that stuck out to me. I was like, oh. And then
Yeah,
actually did
yeah.
Salesforce, and I was like, it's perfect.
That was a favorite of mine personally, just because
Oh,
like
really?
I'm a big like TV nerd, so it was really cool to see like the two of them,
Oh yeah.
Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, like get back
Yeah.
together because they were in a show together a while back. It was one of my favorites, but
No,
it was
that's awesome. I thought it was a pretty
cool
good
to
commercial
see.
too.
Yeah, well, some people at our company don't think so, but I mean, I love
So you're one of the few.
Yeah. But so at Otis Elevators, y'all have like a bunch of like famous like you have elevators in a lot of famous places, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't realize that we had as many as we did, but I mean, they mentioned a new one, I think, every week, and I'm like, I didn't know that we had, but I mean, we have millions of elevators, so it's kind of cool seeing the cool ones.
Yeah, I saw like I was doing some research and it was you had the Empire State Building and like the Burj Khalifa, which
Yeah, I mean,
both of
in
those I haven't been to New York or Dubai, but I like they're on the bucket list. I wanna
they don't let you go over there.
No, not as much. Like technically, I've been to New York, but I was only like in the airport at one point, so I don't really know if that
That was
counts.
like fake,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. We have a bunch. They're cool. I wish I got to see all of them, but
yeah, yeah. They don't let you get over there either.
no. Oh, I mean, maybe if I was like the best of the best, they would send me over there, but not yet. Not yet.
Maybe
Maybe
one
one
day,
day.
maybe one day, yeah.
Yeah, maybe one day.
But no, it wasn't the Tower of Terror elevator was one of them too, wasn't it?
I think so. I mean, we have so many that it's just like somebody brings up a new one every single day. I'm like,
I
"Hmm."
got a funny story about that. Whenever we were going to Disney World when I was young one time, and me and my brother were getting ready to go on the ride, and we saw this guy like he was wearing flip-flops and I guess he was like afraid to lose them. So
Mhm.
he puts them on his hands. And so like when they take the picture when you're going on the elevator, like going on the ride,
Yeah,
it's like his picture was just hilarious when he had like the
with the
shoes in his
flip-flops.
hand. It was really
That's
funny, yeah.
hilarious.
But yeah, my brother and his wife are like a big like Disney couple and they're just like complete Disney weirdos.
There's always those people. You always see them,
Yeah,
no matter what.
I love them to death, but it's honestly infuriating sometimes. But anyway,
You can say that. You have the ability to say that. You're his brother.
yeah. All right, let's get to why we're here. So can you tell me, actually, first off, so are you prepared to like make a decision today?
Yeah, I do have the buying power for this decision, but I want to run it by my teams, make sure that they feel comfortable with the CRM, kind of just get them comfortable with it before that we make a complete decision.
Okay. So you said you want to run it by your sales and marketing team. Are those like how many employees do y'all have between the two of those?
Yeah, we have 200 in each team, so ideally we would like to keep it around 400. So yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what about y'all's budget?
We have We have a little bit of extra money in our budget, so we have some surplus there, so I don't really think that that's necessarily as big of a factor, but we do want to make sure that we are putting our money into the best option that we can find. We're weighing other options, so we want to find the one that will definitely give us the best ROI for our money. So we definitely do want to see that return on what we're paying.
Okay, yeah. So, can you tell me a little bit about your current situation with HubSpot and what it is that you're looking for?
Yeah, I think that, like I said, our company's going through a big restructuring right now. So we're having some problems with HubSpot, just some overall tech issues and just they're not really helping us in any of our needs right now. So with looking for new CRMs, we're looking for one that we would think would be easy to switch over to and just a smooth transition overall.
Okay. Um, so what are some of these like issues that you've been having with HubSpot?
Yeah, we're just having a hard time keeping track of all of the touch points for our customer journey. It's on both sales and the marketing side, and we just want to be able to, fully access the customer information and allow them to have the best opportunities. And I feel like right now we're kind of just missing some of our sales and dropping the ball a little bit because we don't have the ability to track those touch points as well right now.
Okay. Um, what is the what's the impact of these issues that you've been having on your productivity?
Yeah, I mean, I think we as a whole have a 2025 goal of, increasing our productivity. And right now, we set that goal for a reason. We're not hitting the productivity level, excuse me, that we want to hit. So I think finding a new CRM that our salespeople can use would be huge. But right now, the implication would kind of just be we wouldn't be hitting what we need to hit.
Okay. And if these like if they don't get resolved, how could it affect your team's performance?
Yeah, like I was saying, I think that we're just missing some of our sales pitches that we could and like we're losing some of our customers based off of not being able to get those easily accessed information. And I think that, you know, it's just not working. And I think it's kind of putting us into a little hole. So we definitely, if we were able to fix those, it would really put us in a good spot, I think.
Okay. So going back to um needing like an easy transition,
Mhm.
to easy switching over process, I should say.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
for thankfully with Salesforce, it's super easy to transfer all this data from Excel files to or even HubSpot itself. It's very convenient. You can import the files just directly from HubSpot, really. You can link it straight to Google or Microsoft. It's super convenient. It's not a very big hassle at all to transfer the data and get all your accounts, all your contacts, and just have it
Mhm.
all go straight into Salesforce. So that wouldn't really be a big issue for us. Um,
Awesome. That's good to hear.
yeah. And you said you wanted better communication between your sales and marketing teams.
Yeah, we just want them to be able to collaborate a little bit more and have, all the data kind of in a unified spot where they're able to kind of communicate with each other and just make the process that much easier.
Okay, yeah, sweet. So with Salesforce, we have a really good like feature where we have really good collaboration tools. It integrates with apps like Slack and others for seamless teamwork and data sharing. And it really makes it super convenient to have it all in one location to where you can have it all there and easy to access and also be able to like communicate it to the other team just super
Mhm.
easily.
Yeah, that sounds huge. I think that's
Yeah,
definitely
so
gonna
it's
impact us.
definitely something we can help you with. But you mentioned increasing employee productivity too, yeah?
Yeah, we definitely need to get that up. That's one of our goals this year. So I think increasing that productivity with the CRM would just be huge. And I can't wait. I hope there are some ways that you guys can do that.
Yeah, we have a really good feature, another really good feature, which automates a lot of the activities. So
Okay.
it can save you a lot of time, and that'll enable your employees to be able to be more productive.
Hmm.
Um, I think that with that, it helps to streamline repetitive tasks and just make things so much easier. And it improves efficiency all around. It's
Yeah.
definitely something that we could help you with.
No, I think AI is something that, we definitely need in our thing, and it sounds like you guys have that. So
All right. Well, is there anything that's still giving you worry?
yeah, I know I mentioned we have a surplus in our budget, but still think that, the money is a really big expense for us as a company.
Okay. Could you like elaborate a little bit further on that? Like
Yeah.
it's still within your budget, I believe.
Yeah, it is within our budget, but I think we're looking for a different CRM, as I mentioned, and we're looking at different competitors. And I think we have another competitor that is coming in well below $50,000 cheaper than Salesforce. So I think, that would be a big difference maker for us.
Okay. Well, Salesforce, there's a reason that we're dominating the market. You know, we have about the 22% share. Um, and I believe that's more than just about all of our competitors combined.
Mhm.
Um, Another thing about like why you should probably choose us over any other competitor. Um, People who switch over to Salesforce from say HubSpot or wherever, there's a significant like increase on excuse me on their ROI. So it's seriously, I mean, Salesforce is just superior to just about every other CRM out there.
Sounds like it. Sounds like you guys have a lot of great features.
How does all that sound?
I think that sounds awesome, but with that being said, I think our customers, or not our customers, our employees, sorry, would just be a little bit unhappy with, switching over.
Yeah. Could you elaborate on that a little bit more?
We just have some really, really high performing sales reps that are really comfortable with HubSpot right now, and I think that switching over would just not be beneficial for them.
Okay. Well, I think that just obviously it's not going to be pleasant going through change like that at any point, but with just how much better Salesforce is, I think that even your high performing reps will come around and appreciate that you've made the change. I really do believe that.
Yeah, I think with what you guys have to offer, I think that they would adapt pretty quickly, I think you guys have a lot to offer for us. So, I think it sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on all this?
Like I just said, I think it sounds like a really good CRM, but I'm super busy this next month. So I don't think that we would have any time, to talk until at least July.
Okay. So the thing about that is, I believe y'all's contract expires May 1st. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's coming up.
Okay. So, I mean, I just don't think it'd be a good idea for y'all to go without a CRM for like an entire month.
Yeah,
Um,
I was
that's
thinking that
better
could
and we
be
can also
done.
squeeze in like a quick meeting, like a 20 to 30 minute meeting, like probably anytime next week if you have just spare time at all.
Do you have any days that you think, I'm trying to think of our schedule right now, and I think that we have like
How does,
20 to 30?
yeah, 20 to 30 minutes, maybe Thursday? How does that sound?
I think we have like a 45 minute window between a couple meetings. But that's, I
Okay.
mean, really the best we could do. So if
Yeah.
there,
Yeah. Do you think I can go ahead and schedule that meeting?
yeah, I think our window, I want to believe, is at 12 o'clock. So if that works for you guys, I think we can make it work for our team as well.
All right, sweet. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule that, and I'll send you a confirmation email, and we'll get that settled.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take care.
You too.